This kitchen floor in Blackpool was laid 20 years prior and comprised of Bolivian Black Slate inlaid with White Ceramic Tozzettos. The slate was now looking dull and unloved, and the owner now wanted the floor deep cleaning and resealing to restore its appearance. We visited the property in Blackpool to inspect the floor and discuss what would be needed to restore the floor. It was clear that the old seal had worn away with use, which left the stone vulnerable to ingrained dirt and hard to keep clean. Additionally, there were a few broken tiles near the glazed patio doors that would need replacing, but the rest of the floor was solid and just in need of some love and care. We discussed the process, which would involve tile replacement, tile and grout cleaning, and then sealing. I worked out a price to complete the job, which was accepted and booked in for later in the month. We cleaned the tiles with a strong dilution of Tile Doctor Remove and Go, which was sprayed onto the floor and left to soak in for 10 minutes before being scrubbed in. To scrub the floor, I used a rotary buffing machine fitted with a black scrubbing pad and approximately 15 kilograms of additional weight to give the pad more bite. This removed what was left of the original matte sealer, which was still evident in the less used parts of the floor. This process released the ingrained dirt from the stone into the cleaning solution, which was then rinsed off the floor and extracted with a wet vacuum. The grout was then deep cleaned with Tile Doctor Pro Clean, which was scrubbed in with a narrow brush and finished with a wire brush on some of the more stained grout lines. After this, the wet vacuum was used again machine to extract the loose dirt and sediment, and the floor rinsed down with water a few times to restore the pH balance in the floor. With the cleaning finished, the floor now needed to dry off, so it would be ready for sealing the next day. Next step was to turn my attention to the cracked tiles near the patio door. I suspect the patio doors were not an original feature, and there had been some settlement over the years in the underlying cement. The cracked tiles were removed and old adhesive and grout scraped out. Fortunately, the customer still had some spares, so these were laid in place with rapid setting adhesive and then grouted in. On the second day, we applied a tester of 2 coats of Tile Doctor Seal and Go in a corner area, as the customer wasn't sure if she should stick with a matte color enhanced finish or satin. The customer liked the satin finish, so we applied 4 further coats of the Tile Doctor Seal and Go throughout. Each coat is left to dry before applying the next, so this process can take some time. The floor looked fabulous when finished. In fact, the customer said it almost looked like new, which wasn't bad for a floor that was 20 years old. As usual, before leaving, we discussed aftercare, which for the regular cleaning of the slate I recommend Tile Doctor Neutral Cleaner. Neutral Cleaner, as its name suggests, is pH neutral, so it won't damage the sealer, which can be a problem for cleaning products you find in supermarkets, which are basically too strong. You really do need to check the label when choosing a cleaning product for a natural stone or sealed floor, as many products are made from a derivative of a bleach, which will erode the sealer prematurely with regular use.